Hello students, today for this video we're going to go over how to annotate and how to do your performance task on a Google Doc. To annotate, we're going to use this tool right here, the drawing tool. You're going to choose any color that you prefer. For this demonstration I'm going to choose purple, and the thickness I'm going to choose line number 1. And as you're reading the article, it wants you to highlight or underline or make notes. So for example, right here, I'm going to start right here on this paragraph. Let me read this out loud. When thought of as an ensemble of experimental tools, our senses enjoy an astonishing acuity and range of sensitivity. So let's say for whatever reason I want to underline the word enjoy. I would just make sure that you are on markup, you are select your color and stroke thickness, and like that counts as an underline. To highlight, you have the markup option right here. You select markup, you select any color you want, and then let's say I want to highlight astonishing acuity and range. That is how you highlight. Let's see, box highlighter, text highlighter, or let's go with text highlighter. And I wonder why it's not working today. This doesn't really work. You can highlight like that. You create a box. Astonishing, like that. That's how you highlight. And then to make your notes on the side, you can just simply write on the left hand side, you just write what you think of, your opinion. Actually, left hand side, you write your opinion, like, wow, this is interesting. And on the right hand side, you have to write something factual about the text. For example, when we read the line, when thought of as an ensemble of experimental tools, our senses enjoy an astonishing acuity and range of sensitivity. So we can just write like our senses have lots of range, and like that summarizes the whole line. Another thing that we can do, and that's how we highlight. Now let's go down, let's scroll all the way down to our performance task and the Google Doc. Obviously you're going to write your rough draft here, the body and everything. You can answer these questions and it will help you meet the requirement. But the performance task is to be typed in MLA format, first name, last name. So let's go to our Google Doc. Let's get a blank doc. And let's see if we can do this. Oh, can't do it. Alright, so let's just put it here. Okay, so they want first name, last name, teacher last name, class name, and credit. Okay, so let's say, for example, this student's first name is Harry and his last name is Potter. The teacher's last name is Hernandez. Make sure that you are using double space. Use double space, 12-point font. You can use any font you want. To keep this simple, I'm going to use Carrier U. So, oops, sorry, that's for later. So, 12-point font. Go with Carrier U. So, Harry Potter is our student. The teacher is Mr. Hernandez. And the class, to find out this right here, class name and credit number, you just go, see, it tells us right there, English 10A credit 1. So we go here and we enter English 10A credit 1. And the title of you can title your paper whatever you want. You can just put performance task. That's good enough. Now, where a lot of students struggle is adding the last name and the page number. So you double click on the top right there, see, and it takes you to the header. You go to Insert, you go to Page Number, and you select the first option. And then on your keyboard, you move the cursor. You move this from the right side to the left hand side with the arrow, and then just type in your last name. And this student's last name is Potter, and then space, and then you go back all the way here again and just push Tab. Just keep pushing the Tab key until it's right there. Now if you notice, now the page number is number. Now let's say you type out your essay. Let's just pretend that we're typing. As soon as you jump over to page 2, see how it changes? And if you keep typing, and you type enough that you write a third page, it automatically changes. And that's it. That's how you do the annotations and the writing for your performance tasks for English 10A and English 10B as well. Alright, hope this helps. Bye.